I was named, I think it was supposed to be Sensu with just a U, and then it was taken on Nordic East, and then I put on an X, and that looked cool, and then I just went on with it. The first time I played was with some friends, actually Wonder's cousin. I went to class with, he introduced me to it. And I thought it was a pretty fun game. I didn't really play much games back then. So I was mainly outside playing football or soccer or whatever you want to call it. So it was a bit of a different experience for me. It was something that I set my goal from like season 3, I think, when I played on the Danish team, and we, I think with Wonder, and Wonder played jungle actually, and we won against all the good Danish team at that time. And then I got offered from an international teams with some of the best Danish players at that time. Like I learned quite a lot there, and then I set my goal for going pro.
Return to that in a second as Atom's the next target. Wild Growth available. He manages to channel it this time. The Ignite is ticking flash for flash. Sencux gets the kill.
I come from a football family. My uncle was playing professional football, so it was a bit harsh in the beginning, and my mom wasn't really for it. She was like, you need to go outside, you need to go play football, you need to do some sports, anything. I think until I actually like showed her that you could earn something doing this, earn money doing this, that then she got more like into it, and she is more supportive now, and my whole family is very supportive, and my friends has always been supportive to me. I think in the spring split of Challenger Series, I played pretty well that split compared to the other Challenger teams, and I had a lot of good games there, but towards the end of the summer split, I would even say in the beginning I was doing pretty well as well.
Going to help out for the additional kill. Oh! Triple into quadra kill for Sencux.
We need to see Sencux pick up speed again, because at least if they win or lose here, okay, it's going to upset the seedings. But for playoffs, for sure, Sencux has to pick it up, because if he doesn't, then I mean, playoff chances are going to plummet. The
whole off season up to the LCS, I could have played a lot more, and I should have done it, and I should have practiced a lot harder. And that's why I would say coming into the LCS, I wasn't the player that people expected me to be.
Yamato Canada team that qualified for the LCS at Dignitas EU after beating Mousesports, then sold to Follow Esports, then rebranded as Splyce, could be a dark horse.
To be honest, when Yamato got in and we started learning stuff that we've never thought about before, I knew that this split was not going to be the best for us, because we had a lot to learn. Like, we were completely new to the whole macro play. We just knew how to group mid and throw our spells and play a team fight, and that's what we were good at. That was team fighting, right? So we had to work on a lot of stuff, and I feel like it was just a learning experience, especially for myself. I feel like I played pretty bad in most games, and I could have done a lot more. And I feel like this split, I'm just trying to improve myself, and we're trying to improve as a team, and we're doing pretty well. Obviously, like in the beginning, it's like the fundamentals we had to work on, and we got that down, and then we could start working on the small details and every single scenario, what would happen, and we know this and that, and we can do this and that. Then we brought in Mickey X, and he's a very different player from this, but I would say, so it was a bit of a difference, but in terms of the macro play, all of us 4 players know what that has to be done, and I feel like we learned so much the last bit that it's obviously worth it now, and that we can compete with every team new.
Nexus turrets fall, 42 minutes, and a huge victory from the boys from Splyce.
I would say we're really like maybe a small brotherhood, you could say. Like we're pretty trolly towards each other. Like, we've known each other for super long. Everyone except Mickey probably, because he's not Danish. He's not from the best country. So, but yeah, I've known Wonder from like, 4 or 5 years now, because I've went to class with his cousin, and we pretty much grew our friendship through league. Like, and then I've known Cobber for 2 or 3 years now, and I've played with different teams with him. And Chres I've known since I played on recent games, so it's like 4 players that I've known for a really long time, that I feel comfortable around, that we can talk about things and we can troll around and we can do whatever we want.